Good morning. Over the weekend, Alicia and I watched a movie on, I think it was on Roku. It was titled The Sound of Silence. And it was a little strange, but the interesting theme behind it is that when we think we are in a quiet place, there are still sounds that are occurring. And so this morning, I decided that when I set everything up here for my reflection, I was going to be quiet for a couple of moments and intentionally listen for sounds that I hear in my house. The TV is off, the computer is off, the radio is off. What do I hear? I hear the ticking of my clock on the wall. The refrigerator just kicked in. I can hear the humming sound of the refrigerator. I can hear the whirling of my ceiling fan. You know, these are sounds that are going on around me all day long, and yet I don't typically hear them. The brain has a way of filtering out these sounds that we don't want to hear. I remember living on the Air Force bases when I was in the military, and over a span of a week or two, I could filter out the sounds of the planes taking off and landing on the airstrip right there on the base. Because at first it was hard to sleep until I was able to filter out those sounds. The brain is very powerful, isn't it? It allows us to filter out all of the sights and the sounds that bombard us on a daily basis. It will allow in certain perspectives or certain sights that we want to take root within us. Or maybe it's not even so much that we want to, but we become trained to allow certain perspectives to take root within us. And that brain then learns to filter everything that is different from that perspective out. So then when we have a particular view on something, it may cause us then to build defenses, to block, to filter out any perspectives that differ from our own. And it prevents us from being able to have dialogue with other people that would open up a much bigger picture than just the perspective that we have. This weekend, I'm going to be preaching on the parable of the sower from Matthew chapter 13. And in that parable, it's talking about the condition of soil that is influential in whether a seed will germinate, whether it will take root, whether it will thrive, or whether it will get choked out. And it is all about how the word takes root within us, how the teachings from Jesus, the life experiences of Jesus, and Jesus himself, what effect Jesus and his word can have on our lives. Are we allowing those in through our senses, or are they being blocked out? Are they being filtered by all of the noise that we hear from our world? I hope you'll join in this weekend. The sermon title of Taking Root is going to ask us, what is taking root within our hearts and minds and spirits? What are we allowing in and what are we filtering out? I'd like you to try the experience that I had when I first started here this morning. Sit in a quiet room, and what do you hear when you're intentionally listening for background noises? Share in the comments below. Have a great day. Hope to see you on Sunday. Goodbye.